right. Well, welcome back to episode 6 of the Pastor Matt Approved podcast. And so we're so excited you've taken time to join us today. Wherever you're listening or watching this from, man, we are so thankful that you are here and you're listening. And today we have a very special guest with us today. We have the brand new student pastor here at Hopewell that's joining us today in the studio. So we want to give a big, huge Pastor Matt Approved shout out to Mr. Justin Eshenbaugh.
Hey guys, nice to be here.
Yes.
Finally, I've been waiting on this for a long time. Been really excited. So
yes,
it's happy to be here.
It has been awesome to have you coming back and leading. And man, we're super excited. God's just got some really cool things with that. So tell me before we get started, like where are you currently at? Like because you were here at Hopewell for several years.
Yeah. I kind of was at college for 4 years, and then after that, I went and I joined a program as like an internship program. It's called a residency, and what they do is they would take someone who feels called to ministry, knows that they want to be a pastor, and walks them through like training with another pastor in a role like that. And I did that for student ministry for about a year, and then I stepped into a role called communications with that, which just means I did graphic design and photography and video stuff, and they liked what I did a lot. So for the past couple of years now, I've been at the church that I did the residency at, and I've been the communications pastor there. So kind of leading all of our graphic design and that kind of vision.
Yeah.
So
how cool is that, right? That like you're going to student ministry.
Yeah.
From communications, and I'm going from student ministry to communications. So,
yeah. When we first talked, Matt, it was so like. This is just God. Like, just like you're going and like, we're just swapping.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like so cool. It's like we started this conversation and started talking. I was like, oh my word. Like that's just so super cool. So I'll tell you what, maybe you can help me some and I'll help you some. So
sure.
We can help each other a little bit along the way. So, but man, we're just super excited. I know I speak for most all of Hopewell and especially for transit. We're just can't wait to get you on board and get you ready to start and the kids get to know you. And I know you got to spend some time with them at beach camp, which was really cool, really exciting with that. So I know that was a lot of fun to get to hang out with that. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with some rapid fire questions because there's some questions out here that the world needs to know from
absolutely.
You. They're like, is this guy going to make it or not? And so these questions, could determine whether you make it or break it. Okay. So you ready for it?
Hold on. I'm going to prepare myself for these extremely important questions. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Favorite fast food restaurant?
Favorite fast food restaurant. I'm going to have to go by accessibility here because I really like some, but they're not around. So gotcha. Taco Bell. And that's probably was true when I was here before too. So
yeah. Okay.
Taco Bell.
That's your go-to then.
Yeah.
Taco Bell. Okay. Fourth meal.
Fourth meal?
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Fourth meal? Oh, yeah. So they used to put this thing out years ago. Like Taco Bell was like always open late. So no matter what time. So when you get hungry for a fourth meal, then at like 10:30 or 12 o'clock at night, you go to Taco Bell for a fourth meal.
I mean, it could be first, second, and third too. Yeah.
like, sir, you've already been here 4 times. And you're like, and your point?
Yeah.
What's your point?
I think something that people might sleep on is Taco Bell's breakfast. They have like really good breakfast burritos. Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever had them for breakfast.
I've probably only done it a couple of times. Huh. You're right. Like it's definitely a place for.
It's a little underrated because people just don't know about it. I didn't know I've heard they did breakfast, but I never.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. There you go, world. Go check out Taco Bell for breakfast. All right. Favorite sports team?
I'm going to let some people down on this one. I actually, I don't watch sports.
Don't watch sports. Okay.
Every time I start to watch sports, I just get like antsy and I'm like, man, I just need to go do something. I need to go play the sport.
Right.
So I can't sit still long enough.
Gotcha.
It was the same. Like I coached soccer and I coached swimming. Like just watching the kids out there is like, oh, I'm about to jump onto the field and play for them. Like it's just I can't watch them without wanting to run around.
Oh gosh, I love it. What So this is a funny story. So the Carolina Hurricanes just won the Stanley Cup last week.
And what is this?
Hockey.
Hockey. Okay.
National League Hockey. Sorry, my bad. And so we were doing the hockey, and so I started watching a little bit toward the end of the series with the Canadians, I think it was. And so I was like, wow, they're doing really good. They made the playoffs, and then all of a sudden they made it to the finals. And so me and Ashley, like, man, I'm telling you, like every game we were watching it, staying up late. Someone went to like double overtime.
Really?
So it's like 12:30 at night, and we're up to like cheer. Like, it's so intense. And so I was like, we're not even hockey fans. Like, we're not even, but here we are watching, our home team, Carolina Hurricanes. And I guess we were got a little more invested into it.
I wonder how many people watched the World Cup just because. Yeah.
Like it's in America.
Yeah.
We're hosting it. And so, I know Aaron has been watching the World Cup. He loves it. So he's big into soccer. So he loves to play soccer with that. All right. Big question. We've asked a lot of people on the podcast this question.
Okay.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
I actually have listened to the other podcast before this. I think it does.
Okay.
Pineapple does belong on pizza, and there's no should it or should it not, or is there like an appropriate time? I think it always can be on pizza. It's good. I like it.
Well, this is great news because you're going to fit in just well around here.
Yeah.
All right, so anytime we do pizza at church, we'll make sure to put pineapple on there. So are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'm definitely a night owl.
Night owl.
Someone told me once that in order to become a morning person, I'd have to kill the night owl in me, and I still haven't been able to do that. Yeah, no, I naturally stay up late and then am very sleepy.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, dream vacation. If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Dream vacation.
Dream vacation. I don't know. It would have to be somewhere in nature.
Right.
I went on vacation somewhere out in Washington one time, and me and a group of my friends, we hiked at Mount Rainier.
Wow.
And just like the beauty of like these huge mountains that like they're taller and larger than anything in North Carolina.
Sure.
Just because they're on the West Coast. I would probably do something like that. Maybe the Grand Canyon, maybe the Northern Lights or something like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'd always want to see, we actually got to see the Northern Lights here in North Carolina sometime in the past 6 months. People
was it only with your phone, or
some people saw it with their eyes?
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah,
you had to be way out from the city where there's not a lot of pollution, light pollution. You can see it clear, but a lot of people, if you were in the city, it was with their phones. But
that's cool.
But still, like for down here in North Carolina, that's insane. We don't ever get that.
You don't have to go up to Alaska to save you a plane ticket.
Yeah, just go in your backyard and turn your phone on.
Yeah.
All right, if you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Actually, I just had this conversation with a friend. What did I say? I had a good answer. It is chicken, steak, and rice. Okay. And that's about it. Maybe like a side of some kind of fruit. But the reason I answered that is because I think like our condiments, like could I just have all different kinds? Could I sauce it differently?
Sure.
Because I would maybe one day I'm gonna have teriyaki chicken and rice, and one day it might be got some salsa and it's Spanish rice, and but I would probably go that way. So you're not stuck make a variety.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. That's smart. All right, so what song do you currently have on repeat? Or one song you got right now that's just like, whoa, this is a good one.
I don't know. I listen to a lot of music.
All right, favorite artist, like who do you love to listen to? Is that easier?
It might be. Like I listen to a lot of music, but I don't know a lot of artists or titles of songs. Okay. So, but most of the time it's worship.
Gotcha.
And so yeah.
Sweet. All right. Are you competitive? You like to win?
Am I competitive? Selectively. There's times where I'm like, okay, I got to turn this off. Naturally, I think I'm pretty competitive. I want to win. I want us to win, but I also understand there's times when we should be competitive, and times where it's I don't want to beat everyone, so I got to give them a chance.
Right.
Right.
So, do you like Mario Kart?
Mario Kart? I haven't played it in quite a few years, but I feel like those questions lead in with one another.
They could be together, right? Yeah. So we did a Mario Kart tournament. I think the last Wednesday night before we broke for the summertime. and we put it up on the big screen and the huge wall.
Yeah.
That was awesome. And man, some of those kids were like intense. They were getting into it.
Were you playing out with Switch controllers?
Yep, Switch controllers.
Man, see that
little steering wheel too.
Yeah,
they were
my
driving.
hands are too big to hold on to the little controller. Like,
so Aaron for his birthday last year got a full steering wheel. You can get like full and gas pedal and everything. So he's got a little steering station, right? And he beats me almost every time now. Like I can hardly. I used to be so good, and now I can't even have.
Can't beat someone that's got the whole system.
I know. I think it gives him some kind of an advantage. It has to. Like I keep telling him, like that's got to be an advantage for him. But we did it. So okay. So student ministry draft is what we're going to talk about now.
Okay.
So this is like some things like when you go to the NFL or NBA, you get the NFL draft. Like your number one draft pick. Is the best talent that's coming up. So we're going to give you some ideas and see what you would pick the number one draft pick for this. So your best camp snack. You're going to beach camp, you're going to camp, and you want to know, hey, what would be my number one snack?
Ooh, that is tough. Okay, I am not a sweets guy. I don't really go for candy. Like if I'm in the store, I'm not getting that. So that I'm gonna have to rule all of that out from the snack. It's gonna have to be some kind of salty thing. Probably, I don't know, like some kind of Doritos. Like, have you ever had the purple bag of Doritos, like sweet and spicy chili?
Yes, dude, those are
pretty good. Those are pretty good. Any form of chips, and I'll eat them.
Nice. Have you ever heard of Joyride? The candy called Joyride, Ron Trahan, and all that. Yeah. So we love some Joyride.
What flavor or what
for
kind?
me, the sour strawberry ropes.
Okay.
Those just came out like a little while ago. They are so good. So good. Like my absolute favorite. So yeah, anytime we're like, Aaron is always like, are we near a Target? Can we go get some Joyride? So they just did the big Joyride day, like last week, a couple weeks ago. I think they just did a big Joyride day.
Is that what they're trying to like become like the number one candy in Target, or where they were
number one? Okay. I think they actually did get the number one candy in Target, and now they're getting big. So they were trying to go after like the Guinness World Record of most photos uploaded in a day for one particular candy.
Wow.
So the last we saw it, I don't know
the record for everything.
I know, right? I know.
That is so specific.
It's like, you got to nail that one. But yeah, they did. I love that. That's one of my favorites. All right, best youth group game. If you had to pick one game, what would be your favorite?
Best youth group game. That is tough. I'd have to like almost go back and like scroll through all the youth group games that we've done, and that I've gotten to experience to choose one.
So we just did one the other day. This was hilarious. While you're thinking about that, I'll tell you about this. So we did one called Game Box, and it was this huge. It just had a box 4x4 on the stage, and basically you have to answer all these questions, like 10 questions. And so we picked 10 people to come up and do it. Well, the first question was like, who won the 1997 World Series? And you have 10 seconds to answer a question. They were like, I don't know. So finally, somebody was like the Florida Marlins. They won. So then they went on to question 2 and 3 and 4. Well, then if they get one wrong, then of course they're out. Right?
Yeah.
Well, then the next person comes up. If they remembered all the questions from 1 through 4, they go through 5, 6, 7. So, and if they got to number 10 and got it right, then they won a brand new set of AirPods Pros. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like brand new set that was right there. And so one of our guys, and the only rule you had was you cannot step outside the box. If you step outside the box, you're eliminated from the game. You don't play. Okay, so he got all the questions. He was the second to last person. He got all the questions to number 9. So number 10 comes up. Like the place is intense. You can feel this coming. You're like, dude, you're one question away. And the question for number 10 said, step outside the box. And he stepped outside the box and eliminated himself from the game and did not get the AirPods. And I mean, the whole place is like screaming, like, no. So the next person that came up got all of them right and stayed in the box for number 10 and ended up winning a brand new set of AirPods. But that
is way more involved than the games I was thinking of.
So intense.
That sounds stressful.
It's very stressful. We were all there like everybody was you could just feel this tension. But yeah, that was insane. I was like, man, the guy missed a brand new set of AirPods. Like, bro, I'm so sorry.
So a couple games that I've done come to mind. One of them involves pool noodles in cups, and you partner up. So I think we take like those big long pool noodles and cut them in half, and one person is holding a cup on top of a pool noodle, and they're linked arms with another person who's holding a shortened pool noodle, and this is their weapon.
Oh,
and the
nice.
goal is to hit the cup off of other people's without yours
Nice.
falling. And it's just chaos in the
Wow.
room. And then I think something that never fails to disappoint is like kind of putting like little slips of paper with like some Bible scenes and then doing like skits. So you get groups of 5 and be like, okay, do Jonah and the whale. And
You have to
like
act that out.
whoever reenacts it best gets the prize,
Nice.
wins. But like it has to be modern. Like
Right.
how would you make modern Jonah and the whale?
Wow.
And it's just watching them do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Well, you got some fun stuff
Yeah.
you can do with the kids for sure with that. Best Disney movie.
Best Disney movie. I'm just gonna exclude Marvel movies from this.
Okay.
Because
it's fair.
Obviously, I would have to say Spider-Man. One of them, probably
Right.
No Way Home, if that was the case. But best Disney movie, probably Tangled. I really like Tangled.
Tangled's a good one.
But I don't know. Yeah, what's yours?
Wait, you're not supposed to be asking me questions. I'm supposed to ask
I
you
want
the
to
questions.
know yours.
Okay, favorite Disney movie. I'd probably go Cars.
Cars.
Cars
Is that
great-
Disney?
Yeah, Cars is Disney.
I had no idea.
Yeah, Cars is Disney. So, and really the second one I think is when they go to Tokyo. You go over.
It's
That is
so
such
random.
a great.
There's
great-
like the first movie is normal cars,
right.
and then the second movie is super secret spy,
Right.
Like what is going on, and then the third movie is back to just normal racing.
Right.
And
It's almost like what happened,
what
in the second
happened
one?
right here?
Like,
Who?
There's no continuity to it.
Yeah.
You know, that's really crazy. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones with that. So, okay, so why don't we do this? Let's talk a little bit about where, because you were here. So like, tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about your story, how you came to Hopewell.
Sure.
You know, you were in the youth group and then
Yeah.
came on board and helped us out. So talk a little bit about that and just let everybody know a little bit about your story, because I think that makes this next part just so cool.
Yeah.
When we talk about it.
Well, man, I started going to Hopewell when I was 5 years old. And from 5 to around 18, I was here on and off. And if I shared my whole testimony tonight, we would probably run out of time. So, but there's the significant amount of time where I was in church, and then in middle school I stopped going to church, and then God showed up in my life, and I rededicated my life to Him, and really started fully seeking after the Lord. And this was all happening around high school when I just started really seeking after God. And that's when God started to call me into ministry too. When he got my attention, I said, God, okay, I'm yours. Like whatever it is, I'm going to do it. And I want to do it for you. I immediately got put into leadership positions. My sister had me teach at Christian clubs. I went to Piedmont High School. So I was involved with the YCI there and FCA. And I was leading those clubs, and I started to realize come my senior year of high school, if I'm not serving God, then I don't know, like I don't want to do anything else. There's nothing else that would be purposeful to me. So I decided I want to go to school for that. I want to go to ministry school, and I want to figure out what does it mean, like. Am I supposed to be a pastor? Am I supposed to be a missionary or a teacher or whatever it is? Like I want to figure out what God is calling me into ministry for. So, graduated from transit when I was 18. I believe that was your first year.
I think,
Your first year
was.
here.
Yep.
And then all throughout that whole summer I worked here, and then I was at college for a couple of years,
Right.
and I served here for a couple of years, and then I went and did a summer camp the next year, and then I did that residency program I was talking
Right.
about. Served at the church, and that just kind of goes full circle back to just recently they contacting me and
Right.
yeah.
That's so crazy, because I mean, I remember when I came here and you were here and all that. And so, to come all the way back full circle is like
Yeah.
so amazing. But yeah, I remember you know, because you were here during COVID. I think a lot of the years during COVID, and we did the infamous Transit Live. So many things that we did on there that don't know that we could even get by with doing that anymore.
Probably not.
But we did, and it was great. But I remember, man, when you did the cooking episode, the cooking show, and you made me, it was like some kind of like Jello with SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. So you made some kind of like honey mustard
dip. I don't know why I did
mustard dip, and I was supposed to show that I was a better cook. So I made SpaghettiO Jello mold. And I'm not, and you know, looking back at it now, I'm like, I'm not sure how that shows that I was a better cook. But I remember I spent probably like an hour and a half filming myself in my kitchen, cooking this and getting all these ingredients and putting it together. And man, it was crazy.
Yeah, it tasted horrible, by the way.
I never tried it. So
you
guys
didn't try
did.
it?
No,
you
I didn't.
Tried it. You just made me try it.
Yeah.
It was gross. It was gross. I
smelled it.
Oh, yeah. It was bad. Probably the number one of all time thing that we did on Transit Live was the blender meals.
Yeah,
where we took a meal from a fast food restaurant, put it into a blender.
I was responsible for going and picking all of the different meals. Like, hey, go to 4 different places, get a meal, and then we'll blend it up. And I get myself Taco Bell, which makes sense.
Right.
Like we talked about earlier. I was like, I eat this every day. Now it's just a little bit digested for me.
Just blend it up and bring it down. It's all good. Yeah, that was so bad. That was the first time I'd ever had to put a disclaimer on a video. Yeah. They're like, hey, if you have a weak stomach, there's some nasty stuff getting ready to come. And I think of all the time, still to this day, people still talk about that because Pastor Gregory.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah, he didn't quite make it. And I didn't either. I was over on the side. We were having some tough times that day. The building smelled horrible for like a week.
I'm sure it did. Yeah.
It smelled so bad. With that, but man, it was just so much. You know, I remember back in that day, just thinking, man, this guy. I think you actually did one of your sermons. Like one of your sermons was on Transit Live.
Yeah. So something I missed on telling when I was talking about my experience with Hopewell. Hopewell was the church that I gave my life to Jesus at in VBS when I was 6 years old. Hopewell was where I rededicated my life. It was where I was baptized. It's where I got my call to ministry. And it's also the place that I preached my first sermon on Transit Live. Wow. And so it's just really sweet because this place is already home in my heart. Right. And even leaving and being away for 4 years, I've always thought fondly, and I've just the ability to come back and be a part has been so wow, like this is insane. So,
well, I think the cool part too is just the way God's timing is always so perfect, you know, and the way that it just worked out with this transition for me, and then for you to just man, the timing is just perfect, and God's timing is always perfect. And so, man, sometimes, it's going to be neat over the next, weeks and months to be able to talk about this story about how God just put this all together. It wasn't like it was, it's not like sometimes like a piece here and a piece here go together. It's like the whole story just God was in it from day one until now, until the future. So, man, it's just super. Well, I can speak for everybody and say, man, we're super excited to have you here. And I know God's going to do just some incredible things through our student ministry. And for one, I could not be more excited because I just know that you're going to do a great job and you're going to love the kids and they're going to love you. And so, man, it's just going to be so, so good with that. So, so cool. Like, you're welcome home. Like, you're coming back home. And
I'm glad I'm coming home with a different haircut. Right. I don't know if you remember, but all throughout COVID, it was so hard to get a haircut. Right. And my first sermon that I preached here, I think I preached 2 during that summer. I couldn't see the back, like it was an empty room and there was a camera in the back and it had some points that I was going to try to hit. I couldn't see because my hair was in my eyes. And that was the point where I realized this is getting out of hand. Like, I have to try to find someone to cut it off. Right. I'm just glad I don't have that anymore. So
we actually saw a picture of you the other night, and it was you were coming home from camp. The year we went to camp, and you were coming home, and the girls had put all kind of braided stuff in your hair.
I remember that.
I've got. Oh my gosh, that was a great picture. but so many great memories that we've made, and so many more to come.
Yeah,
because this is going to be so cool, because we're still going to get to work together.
Yeah,
we're still going to. It's not like I'm not going anywhere. So I just again, I'm doing communications. You're going to do student ministry. So it's kind of like we're just passing off. So that's really cool. So man, we're super excited, and thank you for taking the time to sit down with us today and just talk. And Hopewell is so blessed to have you here, and so we're excited. With that. So, and you'll probably be on here a lot more. You'll probably be on the Pastor Matt Approved podcast more than one time, I promise. So we'll do that. So thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you guys for joining us on episode 6. So make sure to go and like and subscribe and follow us anywhere we put out podcasts, so that you can stay approved, stay up to date with the Pastor Matt Approved. And guess what, Justin?
What?
You are now officially Pastor Matt Approved.
Thank you, Matt.
Yes.
I do need to be Pastor Matt approved.
Right.
So,
all right. Sounds great. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you next time.
Yeah. Bye.